You ain't going rough enough.
Oh, and this character plays on MP10, no problem. Only Paragon level 26, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Alright, so we'll start off with the primaries. We'll go to my secondary and my hunting, defensive, devices, archery, all that stuff, passive skills. So my primary, pretty much my hatred generator is the Borla shot with the Thunderball rune, so I can stun the monsters. My other skill is Spike Trap, and I use the Echoing Blast, which is the poison one, and get some pretty good crit hit there. The next one is the Preparation, which gets rid of the cooldown for the whole skill, the Punishment rune, I should say, and it now costs Discipline to cast, but restores all hatred and removes the cooldown, like I said. The next one is the Shadow Power, and I use the Gloom rune on that. My device is Sentry, and I use the Guardian Turret, which reduces all the damage within the shield. And my last one is the Rain of Vengeance, and I use the Beastly Bombs. I think that's probably the best rune for this. It's very effective, very high DPS. I didn't go over Shadow Power too much, but this is pretty much like a primary for the Demon Hunter. It's like your life regen, so you just spam the hell out of it, and you keep staying alive, and you keep tapping it. And I just go back and forth between that, my Sentry, and I'll hit the Preparation to restore hatred, so I can put down more traps. And this is only a 30-second cooldown, so once that's cooled down, I can keep in that, and I just wreck mobs like you read about. Next thing I use is the Archery, which is the passive skill. You can't beat the crit hit chance and the critical to hit damage from the crossbows and all that stuff. So the next thing I use is the Steady Aim. I think a lot of people use this because it's just such high damage that you get from it. And the last thing I use is Perfectionist. I use this to tank more. You could use Sharpshooter and go for really ridiculous damage, but you really need some resistance and some life, and this is definitely the passive skill that I would recommend. But if you want to just show off your damage, you can use the Sharpshooter, which I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. But I'll jump into the gear right now and get that over with. As you can see, I'm at 305,000 DPS. We'll start off with the boots and we'll work our way up. For the boots, I'm using Natalia's Bloody Footprints. 178 dexterity, 97 vitality, 80 resistance. Pretty much the basics when it comes to boots. And I run the 2-piece set bonus to get the critical hit increase by 7%. Going over to the quiver, I use the Dead Man's Legacy. Probably the best quiver in the game. Got the perfect attack speed on it, the perfect crit chance. I got the elemental one. I don't really use that, so that's kind of useless to me. But I also use the Manticore, and I'm pretty sure this is probably the best crossbow in the game. I got 2 Marquise gems in it. Those are very expensive to make. They're like 20 million gold to craft, so I've only crafted 2 so far. I will get eventually 3 for all the 3 for this, and I'll eventually get 2 for this one. The next thing I use is my Natalia's Reflection. This is a very expensive Natalia's ring. Did not come cheap. I spent 400 million gold on this. They usually go for 800 million. I got a pretty good deal on it. 89 dex, 9% increased attack speed, the 21% crit damage, and the crit chance by 3.5. It's a very nice ring. The next thing I use is this one right here. It's just a rare ring that I happened to magic find, luckily, and it actually turned out to be a really good ring. 6% increase on crit chance, 40% on the crit damage, 26 resistance. It's good to stack resistance and dexterity in life. Next thing is my Ina's Temperance, which is the pants. 100 dexterity, 150 vitality. That's a really high vitality, and that's some pretty decent dex. The attack speed, movement speed, and then I got 2 radiant stars with the crit chance. Yet again, same thing, very basic. These gloves, I nailed every trifecta on these things. I crafted these myself. It took about 200 crafts, but I finally got them. 230 dex, 76 vitality, 30 resistance, well 29, but you know what I mean. Attack speed increased by 6, crit damage 32%, crit chance 8%. I will take those. Those are very nice gloves. Next will be my Witching Hour. I got a barbed one, but the stats are still good on it because the strength increases my armor, the dexterity increases my damage, and the intelligence increases my resistance. And I got perfect attack speed, 9%, and I got some pretty high crit damage increase on that, so I can't complain about that either. The next thing is my Strong Arm Bracer. 247 dexterity, 57 vitality, the 9% life, and the crit chance. Yeah, you can't beat that. That's some pretty good. That's pretty good shit right there. The next thing is my Ina's Vast Expense. 188 dex, low vitality, which is it's only 60. I took a little bit of a life loss for resistance because I really wanted to stack resistance, so I got 64% resistance to all elements, which is really good. The 11% life, it's not perfect. Perfect would be 12, but 11's close enough. And I got 3 Radiant Star Emeralds in it, so it's pretty basic right there. I think that's a must-have for every Demon Hunter. Shoulder, it's a very nice Vile Ward. 75 resistance, not perfect, but I got the 34 poison resistance, which is really good against plagued elite packs, which I really like. Vitality's pretty good, and the dex is pretty high on it, so I can't complain about that either. The amulet, I recently just got this amulet. This thing is really nice. 150 dex, 92 vitality, and I'm getting 118 intelligence, so resistance, vitality, and 34 resistance to all elements. So you could pretty much take that 11 or 118 intelligence and turn that into about 12 resistance. So that leaves me at 46 all resistance, 92 vitality, 150 dex, and yet again crit damage 64% and crit chance 9.5. That's really good right there. And last but not least, my very expensive Mempo of Twilight. 8% attack speed increase, 10% life, resistance, dexterity, and I got a crit chance of 4.5%, and then I rock the Radiant Ruby to level up a little faster. So, yeah, can't complain about that either. Now I'll kind of go over some of my stats. As you can see, I'm almost at 3,000 dex. My armor's over 4,000. My intelligence is pretty high for a Demon Hunter. Strength, yeah, it's low, but you know, those are just little things that add defense. Like look at the resistance I'm getting from this now. 44.7. That is a lot of resistance. Strength, 150 armor. That's not bad. I have really good dodge chance, obviously, because I'm a Demon Hunter, and my vitality is, it's way up there. My attacks per second is at 1.97. I'm almost at 2. My crit damage is at 610. My crit chance is at 59%. And this is my resistance right here, 468, 468. It's some pretty stacked resistance for a Demon Hunter. And I think that's just about it. I'm probably going to do another video on my barb soon, once I get the gear better on this. This is like top spec gear for me. I mean, I know there's some things on here that could be better, but I've spent a lot of hard-earned gold on this, and this character has really turned out pretty good. So I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. This channel is just opening up and getting everything situated. As you can see, I got my, hold on, point up like this. I got my little webcam title or my little frame. I got my YouTube channel and my Twitter account advertised on there. And, yeah, this way in the corner, you can see my SS logo. That is the Six Sleeper. That is the little abbreviation for that. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera right now. I'm kind of looking at my other screen because I'm running dual monitors. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. So make sure to subscribe, comment, the usual, like I just said for the second time. And I'll see you guys in my next video.